We're back in Dusk Barrow, I think. It's because there's a shrine right here. Shrine of the Archmagus. Hello? Some downers like mercenaries. Oh, right. We need a level 40 Alphen to inquire that guy. So we have to go beat the Archmagus for our final job, but I don't really know what to fucking do. What's this? It says it's a dungeon, but it won't open. Yeah, I'm worried. Well, we should take off the XP booster. We need like elemental defense, but I'm not honestly sure what the fuck to wear. Oh, hey, she almost has max elemental defense. She's one shy. That's actually pretty impressive. What the hell should I give Ophelia then? There should be a bit of traveling. I want to just finish off some chapters really quick today. Yeah, I mean, it stands to reason they're going to cast a lot of spells, but I don't have a lot. And I can greatly reduce lightning. You know what? Everybody's going to wear one of these, so greatly reduce lightning. Greatly reduce wind. It's gonna fuck his stats up a little bit. Ooh, 666 elemental defense. Spooky. Greatly reduces fire, and then she can greatly reduce... Is the chat overlay broken? Oh, shit. Why would it be? Let me settle on... lightning. Alright, let me see what the fuck's wrong with the chat here. Well, it's a little shitty. I might have to restart the stream just to kickstart it. We can at least fight. Nope, there we go. There we go. Price is averted, so let's fight this Archmagus. Man, 999 defense on Ophelia. Well, 998. A lot of defense on Ophelia. Really snuck up on me. We'll double check our perks before we get in there too. Because we won't need we won't need shit like XP and JP boosters. Oh, right, because she's got the one that if it doesn't crit, it misses. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that sword anymore. And then it's like all the other shrines, we'll rest up right before the boss because it gives us that handy save point for when we get this shit kicked out of us. I am pretty worried about this one just because the War Master fight was so close at the end. Because I mean, I have Sheltering Veil, but can I even incite magic? Single target magic? I don't know. That was dumb of me. I should have used Lion's Guard or whatever. Maybe I should get some patience on people too. We're still a little strapped for JP though, aren't we? I guess on the upside, once we get this job, that's all the passives, so we just pick the ones we want. I think it's good on Therian. I think if you get your crit high enough, it's a very reliable sword. Oh, he's still there. Thank God we got that XP boost though. Level 51 Tress is going to make this up, well, marginally simpler. Oh no, she won't have Saving Grace. And we won't be able to access the purple chest here. Revitalizing Jam. There's the purple. We just won't go there. There's the shrine. Let's see what kind of trouble I'm going to get into here. Save it. These are all good. I could probably live without that one, but... Total playtime? I think we're at 45 hours. Oh, BP Eater, I think. And then... Oh, Jesus Christ, we did not use her at all. What should I wear, boss? Ooh, Alright, we don't need extra experience. I'll take this. What to do with the color changing minimap? When I run, the minimap turns red, and that means I have a higher chance to get ambushed, I think. Base maneuvers we can ditch. Boosted skills do more damage. That's great because she's the wizardly one. And then that's good. Okay. As prepared as I can be without knowing nothing about the fight. Well, I need to heal up, don't I? Actually, shit. I think I really need Transfer Rune on Tressa for this fight to be easy. I could have actually broken him if I was paying attention there. But we win. Put some plums and grapes down your throat and we're good to go. 11,000 experience to level up as Old Brick. Yep, looks pretty wizardly. They actually have more of the big plum than the little plum. Alright, let's see what happens. Hail, Traveler. I am Drysang, the Archmagus. Thou wouldst learn the secrets I hold, then first thou must prove thy worth. I will. Step forward. Alright, some old guy. I'm guessing he's just weak to every single element. Or every single weapon. Every single weapon. I can't boost? I don't know what up arrow means. Good time to have a War Master, though, if he just thinks he's going to get to dodge weapons. So I will give him the BP boost. And then that means that Ulbrich should be able to use his Divine Skill, which should reveal every weakness. I forgot to buy Transfer Rune. I'll just summon some defense. Take that. I didn't... Did I do BP boost or did I give him the other buff? Shit. Wow. I guess we'll have to wait, and there's no way to fuck up his... There's no way to fuck up his damage, is there? Well, whatever he does, it's gonna fucking hurt. A single ally's... Yeah, because... Maybe no B... Oh, no BP regen might make sense, yeah. Alright, the multiple hits worry me, but... He doesn't have that much health. Yeah, she's mostly just going to be in charge of helping break. And then... I should BP boost myself, and then I can give everybody the elemental defense for a long time. Then I'll just break him again. I'm glad we did this guy last. That was 16,000 with attack down, so that's pretty good. And then I have the one that do bonus damage if I boost. He probably has a lot of elemental defense. That's probably his thing, right? Is it not applying? I think yeah, that up arrow's blocking BP boost. That's a shame. Oh, we're rich. I can also boost Veteran Soldier. We're fine. I can heal more through that. Alright. Not weak to that anymore. That's a strong heal with 998 defense. Just chip away at all his weaknesses because he stays analyzed when he toggles his stances, it seems. I mean, I can't. No, it's always magic. The mercenaries don't help. Okay, cleric skills. Yeah, now I want BP boost. Bow. The weapon will be destroyed. That seems so weird, because I can't equip things in combat. Yeah, this is a bad one. There's actually no way to quickly break out of this. Oh my. You can use a jam on yourself, young lady. It's fine. Actually, let's say I don't use jam a lot, but now's the perfect time. Oh, she can't be overhealed. That's why she's in trouble. Not a problem. Oh no, no, not with your staff. Kind of wish I had defense down, but that's Therian. Ulbricht's getting a little low on SP, actually. Oh, here's... This might be interesting. I think just hit him. It should go twice and then she should do it again. Like 30,000 damage right there. He's still white though. Thought he'd be yellow after that. I can't... No, I think I can... No, she doesn't have overheal, so it's better to just keep giving her those jams. Actually a little tempted to give a jam to Ulbricht. He's running out of SP here. Whatever, I can... Ooh, maybe I should Energizing Pomegranate her. We'll see what he's weak to next time. We'll just give her a big grape and we can revive her. Just because she doesn't have transference, she's not really saving the day here. $85,000. He hates daggers now. Can't afford it. The hell else is he weak to? Fire and ice. Uh-oh. He's not quite... Ah, fucking, I didn't pay attention how much health he had when I did that. 5 daggers? He'll go first. I need to heal Tressa. I'll also give one to Ulbrich because he needs some SP. And just give out the BP. Oh wait, can I? I think I can. Oh shit! I think I can transfer rune. BP donate. I'm gonna give him a jam here. I'm gonna give him a super jam. I really don't want to be in the business end of what he's about to do. Shit, Ophelia. Primrose barely has any overheal. You know what? I'm actually going to do the hired help again because that's great at a max. Oh, that's an easy one to break. Perfect. Was that chair there before the fight? He's part of the chair. They're a single entity. He's still yellow. I can't really help. I can help break him actually. 2 hits. Holy shit! Thank you, War Master. And then, oh, fucking perfect. I can do it again. That's a pretty cheap combo there, by the way. $30,000 for like 30,000 damage. Give her a Lion Dance and the off chance they scale with it. Yeah, it doesn't. Does not scale. I thought I used it on her. Oh. Maybe he has that thing that breaks augmentations. That sucks. We can probably kill him, honestly, if I just keep giving her pomegranates and spending money. A little overheal or he's gonna kill Primrose, I think. Alright. That's weird, it barely did any damage to Tressa. Maybe it's because she has the necklace on for that. Oh, that's weird. It's not doing as much damage now. He should be getting close one way or the other. We're fine. He'll get to go first, so he might kill her here. Is anyone that fights with a bow? That's not as impressive when it's 2,000 damage. Oh wow, she survived. Good for you. And then I can break him just in time to heal. There we go. I want to say he was easy, but we have the other 3 advanced jobs already. He had some jam. Well, this is just some of the jam Tressa did eat from her jar. We scooped it up into a new jar. Unto thee who hast proven thy worth, I impart the lost secrets of the heavens. Alright, now Primrose can be a super wizard, which I hope gives her every element. Where is it? There it is. Sorcerer. Yeah, it looks like every element and then elemental break. Hello. Here we go. Fire 3 times, ice 3 times, lightning 3 times, wind 3 times, light 3 times. Perfect. Every element. Unleash a powerful staff attack on the single foe that also fucks up their stats for 2 turns. Elemental defense is the 1 debuff we never had. Perfect. We don't analyze anymore is the problem. For 3 turns, elemental attacks performed by a single chosen ally will hit for critical damage, so you would just cast it on yourself. And then what passives did you just get? 25% chance that they'll begin the battle with reduced Oh, wow. I wonder if that's permanent. Increases damage dealt when hitting their weak point. Elemental attacks will consume double SP but deal bonus damage, so we just stack that with SP Saver. And then what else? Increases the damage dealt by augmented attacks. You know what? I think like Saving Grace is great, or sorry, I think Divine Aura is great, but Saving Grace I think is a little stronger overall. And you just really need to fucking buy some skills, girl. We can transfer rest and transfer BP, donate and stuff, I think. She had exactly 4,000. She has stat swap, I don't care. Alright, that's every job. Let's go do a chapter 4 here. Who would have thought that out of everyone on the B team, Tressa would be the first one to get chapter 4. There's actually people on the A team that aren't done yet. You arrive in Grandport, which is abuzz with excitement over the auction. It's there you finally realize what your true treasure is. The story so far. After a gripping 100 times XP dance, Tressa reunited with Captain Leon Bistral. He spoke of a dear friend from his pirating days and told her of the Eldrite, that man's most precious treasure. Tressa ventured out and recovered it, but Leon refused the gift, for he already found his most precious treasure. His friend's old ship, and a new life as a merchant. There's only room in one's heart for one true treasure. So what was hers? Tressa realized she still had no answer. Undeterred, she made way for Grandport, the Eldrite in hand. And so she arrived at the Merchant's Fair. Speaking of merchants, I need to sell a lot of my shit because I spent like $100,000 killing that guy. Whoa. I can't believe I'm finally here. We've been here before. I hope you're ready for me, Merchant's Fair. This is incredible. There are merchants and treasures from all over the world here. That must be where they hold the auction. Hee hee, I can't wait to see what they have for sale. Huh. Look, it's Mr. Wyndham. Wyndham, like the incredibly wealthy aristocrat? One and the same, miss. Rumor has it he's got enough money to buy himself a small country. Supposedly he invests quite a sum into the fair, too. Welcome, Mr. Wyndham. Only the rarest and most beautiful treasures have been gathered here. I'm certain you'll find something to your daughter's liking. I expect so. Asked. I'll spend what I must to see her happy. Huh? One of the highlights of the fair is a competition. Merchants show off their finest pieces to Mr. Wyndham. And he picks only the very best one to give to his daughter. The reward is 1 billion leaves. Oh. They say he invests in the fair just so he can hold the competition. I guess all that money will touch your noggin eventually. I don't get it. At least his daughter's happy. Though it does make me wonder how he chooses a winner. Well, color me curious. Will the Eldrite do the trick? If I prove myself here, I'll know this journey wasn't for nothing. Guess there's only one way to find out. I'll go sneak a peek at the competition. Oh no! Oh. Are you all right? Yes, thank you. But please don't worry yourself. I can walk on my own 2 feet. If you say so. Ah. Are you sure you're okay? Here, have some water. Thank you so much for your kindness. You don't have to thank me. I'm Tressa, by the way. I'm a traveling merchant. A traveler. An Octopath traveler, in fact. I'm Noah. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Tressa. You don't have to be so formal. Tressa works just fine. I see, Tressa. See, that's not so hard. How you feeling, by the way? Better, thank you. I thought I could make it just a bit further. My legs have always been weak, you see, so I never stray too far from home. But I've always longed to see the world. I just know there are countless wonderful things out there waiting to be discovered. This girl reminds me of me. But the rest of the world was always out of reach. Eventually, I realized my dream would forever be just a dream. I came here by sheer willpower alone. I hoped I'd find something to help make my dreams come true. Something precious I'd treasure forever. Treasure? My lady, there you are. Lady. I'm sorry I worried you, Gil. Ah, not today, not to Gil. And who is this young woman? Her name is Tressa. She lent me her aid. My word, Miss Tressa, you have my deepest gratitude. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gil, and I'm in the service of the Wyndham family. The Wyndham family? I'd love to repay you for your kind deed, but I'm afraid we must be on our way. Let us make for the auction hall, my lady. Of course, Gil. Thank you again, Tressa. I'm just glad you're all right. See you around, Noah. Noah's the daughter of Mr. Wyndham. Which means she's who's this whole competition for. There was $5,000 on the ground. Apparently they really like to live it up in Grandport. Oh, 5,700. I can't be trifled with picking this up. May the flame shine its warmth upon her. Ophelia, are you praying for Noah? I am. I don't think our meeting was happenstance. Fate played its hand. I wanted her to know happiness. It took a lot of courage for her to come this far. It just goes to show that money can't solve everything. Indeed, we all have our own troubles and cares. And things we treasure. Yes. I can't say I know exactly what Noah's searching for, but I sure hope she finds it. As do I. I gotta sell a lot of stuff. Hope I had some more silver pouches. I'm kind of back to where I was. Apparently I can't sell Werner's sword. Oh, someone's wearing it. That's a shitty dagger. Maybe if there was a way to change your equipment in battle, it'd be tempting, but I don't know how to, if it's possible. Oh, we don't use Therian anymore. I should get that Viper dagger to Ulbrich. I'll hang on to one soul hatchet because I think it's strong. An Inferno Axe, which has a chance to lower their defense. That's actually Graviton Axe has some decent accuracy on it. Ooh, the Golden Axe. Oh, that one. The Giant's Club should also be a good fit for him. Okay, good, good. There's some stuff we can upgrade on Ulbrich here. Raw physical on the Gargantuan shield. You know what? No. Too much minus evasion. Just want to break 300,000 just as a little goal, you know. It's important to set goals. There we go. There. He actually has a lot of crit. Make our way to the fair. I actually have yet to use it. Oh, because the guy we're guiding right now replaces the mercenaries on hired help. That was a terrible fight for him, obviously. He was a wizard. Treasure, treasure everywhere. Ooh, that's House Sanetti tableware. And there's Rene towels, crimson gems, gold coins from Belmond. You really can find anything at the fair. I better write this all down before I forget. Well, that's probably the final boss. She looks evil. Excuse me, miss. Oh, hello. Can I help you? I feel like I've seen that notebook somewhere before. Would you mind showing it to me? Just a little more if you don't mind. Sure. By the way, I didn't get your name. Finally, my search is over. Your search? Yes, please accept this and thanks. There's 8 of us. That's mine. Not anymore, little girl. A word of advice. Oh, sorry, a word of advice before I go. Forget you ever saw this book. It's for your own good. Wait. My notebook. These are not the adventures someone should be having at level 50. I got punched in the tum-tum. And I can't even write my diary about it. Ugh, where'd she go? What's going on? Is that a firecracker? Oh, it's Ollie. What are all those people doing there? Your attention, ladies and gentlemen. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. I know that voice. It's a first-class item for a first-class lady like yourself. Well, it does sound quite spectacular. It is Allie. Here it is, folks. The magnificent, fortuitous carpet of House Kafka. That's not a firecracker. For those of you who don't know, let me tell you the tale of this peculiar piece. The Kafkas are famous aristocrats from the north. Several decades ago, a craftsman presented the family with a very special carpet. From the moment it adorned their halls, their lives were forever changed. Business boomed and profits soared, and eventually they were blessed with 6 beautiful children. It seemed as though the memories the family made together, the more their happiness grew. Their luck both at work and at home was greater than ever before. And this is the very carpet that welcomed good fortune into their lives. Ooh! Who knows? With this in your own home, your luck could change for the better, just like the Kafkas. I'll start the bidding at a mere 10,000 leaves. I'll give you 15. Ha! I'll pay 20,000. Sold. Thank you, thank you. That merchant sure is away with words. He could make a handful of sand look like gold. Tell me about it. He even made me want that carpet. So, this story is really weird because I'm playing a class that can spend $30,000 in a single turn. And I'm supposed to be impressed he sold a carpet for $20,000. Another prosperous day. Yes, I have $300,000. Fancy meeting you here. Glad to see you haven't changed a bit, Allie. And you are? Tressa, remember? We met in Quarry Crest. I'm just pulling your leg, Green Pea. How's business? Something the matter? You're not still mad I stole all your customers, are you? No, it's not that. You Your notebook was stolen. Uh-huh. What kind of person would steal someone else's notebook? It's not funny, it was important to me. But that woman said it was in my own interest to forget about it. The plot thickens. Well, I suppose I have moved enough merch for one day. Huh? I'm going to help you look for your notebook. I have a debt to repay after all. Allie. Thanks. I guess you're not such a bad guy after all. We established that in Chapter 2. You call that praise? You've got a long way to go, Green Pea. Ooh. There's that bitch. That's her. Where? Oh, fuck off, Allie. Follow me. Did I sleep? I should sleep first. I'm sure she's not going anywhere. Just a little quick cat nap before the fair ends. Huh, it must be murder to drag your shit all the way to the fair through these streets. Any special purchases that I missed out on with Therian? Oh, hello. Apparently this old woman knows Archmagus magic. When I was a little Goyle, I used to be an Archmagus. You must see so many places, but I would wager that it's a thankless job. All right, hop in, lady. $262. Yeah, it's better. That's for magic. Do you have a Viper? No. I think most of these guys will have just like sellable items. Yep, dazzling artwork. Commemorative coin. Those aren't golden axes. Hello? Have we spoken? Ah! The friend of my heart. It's I, the great adventurer Lamon. Surely you know me by now, though. I'm finally about to embark on my voyage to uncover new land. But I've been quite stymied by some villainous brigands. Now I found myself unable to reach a ship to embark on. What's that? You say my legs are trembling? Only trembling with anticipation of the justice I'm about to mete out. I do hate to ask, but do you think maybe you could defeat the brigands for me? Fucking could I? That's about far enough, friend. If you want to pass by this way, you'll have to pay the passage fee. Even if you don't want to pass, in fact, you're going to have to pay it or pay with your blood. Okay. Gotta be something that works on your spear. We'll just give you one of these. No, sorry, we'll give you the War Master. Turns out he was no match for being stabbed 6 times. You think you can mess with us? This isn't the last you'll see of me. It is. Goodbye. Wow. Friend of my heart, you defeated that villain for me? Now I'll at last set sail into the unknown. Thank you. I've been saved by you over and over. Let me ask, do you have a dream of your own? I've always dreamed of being an adventurer, as long as I can remember. Like the great adventurer Dupin, he welcomed any challenge that came his way. He crossed the seas alone and discovered completely unknown lands. Many adventurers tried to follow in his footsteps and set out to sea, never to return again. I myself am one of those who wish nothing more than to be just like Dupin. My entire body trembles with sheer excitement. I shall take this ship across the sea and discover a land that none other ever has. And perhaps I'll find myself in need of the help from another from time to time as well. My name is Laman, and I set forth to tread the lands no other ever has. Fare thee well, friend of my heart. Give me a nut before you leave? He did. An adventurer's hat. Slightly reduces light damage taken. Other than that, it's total dog shit. Well, well, well. You have some evil friend. Ugh. That's definitely her. I'd recognize her anywhere. What a strange woman. What would she want with your diary? Quiet. Esmeralda. I retrieved the notebook. Excellent work. Now let us leave this town at once. My thoughts exactly. I have a bad feeling about those two. We'll leave the way we came. Ah yes, into the ocean. What are you going to do, Green Pea? What else? Get my notebook back. Are you coming or not? Lead the way. Thank you all for joining us today. The showcase, sponsored by the gracious House Wyndham, will begin shortly. Only one piece is allowed per entrant. The lucky winner of the show will be awarded 1 billion leaves. Merchants, please prepare your entries. That's right, the showcase. Are you entering, Green Pea? You got that right, and here's my winning entry. Ta-da! Oh. Eldrate? How'd you get your hands on something that rare? Let's talk business, eh? How is this business? I'll get $1 billion if I win. I'll give you 500 leaves for it. Pawn Stars, Grandport Edition. It was worth a shot. But you know, you might actually win with this. Maybe you're not such a green pea after all. Something about it feels different. Different how? I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination. Anyway, first things first, we need to find that woman. Right. Don't mind me just running up onto the stage. There they are. All right, leave it to me. What are you going to do? I'll lure him away so you can follow that woman. I can't let you do that. It's too dangerous. Did you forget? I'm Ali, the one-man army. We established in Chapter 2 that was false. I'll see that debt repaid one way or another, Tressa. Smooth exit, Ali. Now to get down to business. Pardon me, sir, madam. What is it, kid? I know I don't look like much, but I'm a renowned merchant in these parts. I was hoping I could have a moment of your time. Out of the way, we're busy. It won't take long, I promise. I'm actually quite interested in that pocket watch of yours, sir. Oh, really? Did you forget? We're in a hurry. Hang on, I might be able to make a few bucks here. That's Zikarat's watch, if I'm not mistaken. The king of the East he was, and prized that very timepiece above all others. His famous words were, "Nothing is more precious than time. Time kept and time spent." Good going, Ollie. A well-versed merchant, I see. However, this is hardly my most remarkable watch. Really? He seems way more interesting than the girl. You know, my time is precious. Shut up, Esmeralda. No. My apologies, madam. Why don't we talk over there, sir? I have something that might be of great interest to you. Oh. Do tell. This guy seems nice enough. Who knew watches could be so time-consuming? Thank you, Wally. Yes? It's my turn now. Why am I over here? What? I want to know more about Watch Guy. Do you think he'll be alright? Are you worried for the lad? Of course. He's putting himself into danger, all for my sake. He swore he'd pay his debt. I know, but... And I believe him a man of his word. His pride wouldn't stand for owing me anything, that's for sure. I just hope he doesn't get himself hurt. As do I. But whether you fret or not, he'll do what he has set his mind to. I guess you're right, and he is tougher than he looks. No, he's not. No, he's not. We learned that was a lie in Chapter 2. Oh, right, we brought that old woman with us. Man, I hope he's weak to ice. Or, sorry, it's a lady. We're fighting a lady. Sewer bandits. Well, well, well. It's a little expensive, actually. Well, that's because I have SP Saver and then the double SP cost. Alright, I want to see this, like, triple BP share or something. Everybody can sidestep. Where's Rest? Oh, right, she didn't finish her own fucking job, did she? Later, bandit. Almost to 65 Primrose. Why are human enemies huge compared to me? I think it's just the art style. We don't need the, well, we probably keep the elemental shit on for this boss. I don't think a chapter 4 boss is much of a threat if you have all the advanced jobs done. Whoop! Fuck that. Sorry, Tressa's corpse. Why are his stats so garbage? Physical defense 622. It's actually Primrose is the baby. Just a little olive that'll perk you up. Purple. We'll do Tharion's chapter last, and then we'll go get all the purple chests we missed on him. What the hell's over here? Sewer slugs. Okay. Grandport sewers, or this apparently goes upstairs. Two parts of the same dungeon, I'm guessing. Scourge Lance, I don't think it's good. What are you guys? Thunder? Thunder? Light maybe? Nope. Doing the dagger one just because his dagger is so powerful. Later, loser. She's pretty proud of herself there. Hands on hips. Fucking got him, fellas. Yeah, she needs rest. Restores one own HP, SP, and cure status elements. And that hits the whole party if she transfer rooms it. 3,000 JP though. It's a shame I can't share JP. Can't transfer rune BP share, which is a shame. Robe of the Dragon Princess. Crit 129. It's actually not that much weaker. Ooh, they all hate wind. What a fucking coinky dink. I can hit the screen 3 times with wind. Oh, you're a little fragile. Well, there's a save point. Was that one turn? It was. We're unfortunately still a ways off from boosted rest. Well, well, well. Ugh, what a useless book. I don't think I wasted all that precious time looking for it. Give me back my book, bitch. Huh. Well, if it isn't the little girl from earlier. Don't tell me you came to get the notebook back. That's right. I thought I told you to forget about it. I'm not going to forget something so important to me. Important, you say? How much do you know about this notebook exactly? Who wrote this book? Where did he or she come from? Ignorance is bliss, little girl. Trust me. Even if I don't know, it's still important to me. It's been with me on my whole journey. It... Save me the sob story, kid. You can have it back. Really? It's useless to me anyway. And because you're so attached to it, I'll even let you take it to your grave. Oh. You've been nothing but a thorn in my side, so I'm going to nip you in the bud. I think the thorn here is you, young lady. You stole my notebook and now you're going to return it and let me walk away. And before I leave, let me give you a word of advice. Don't underestimate the power of this merchant. You've no idea who you're dealing with, kid. Girl fight. Let's just get her all analyzed first. You've no idea who you're messing with. Oh no, I'm stunned. Oh. Just try to reveal as much as we can on this first turn. Ophelia can give out a plum basket. She shifts her weight. basket for everybody. Actually, if I were to... No, you have to be a scholar. Scholar source would be very powerful single target damage. Sure. Big overheal. Actually, I should transfer Runa sidestep, and this girl's gonna be in real fucking trouble. That poor girl has to hit the same target with 5 strikes. She's fucked. By the way, she's broken again. That was actually abysmal, but I could salvage it. Yeah, this would be a great time to have Transfer Rune, rest. But oh well. She's already red. That was fucking pathetic. I guess on the upside, you were able to beat the game with the base jobs, because these advanced jobs are definitely overkill on these chapter 4s. Ooh, a rune knife. Watch out, everybody. A rune knife. No, beaten by a little girl, a level 50 little girl. Told you not to underestimate me. I watched a hooker dance earlier. I'll take this. Whew. Dear Diary, beat some snooty bitch up today. Why would you go through so much trouble for a stupid book? It's just an old diary. You don't get it. This book is... I came here by sheer willpower alone. I hoped I'd find something to help my dreams come true. Something precious I treasure forever. My treasure. That's right. That just left her in the sewer. That girl was really fucking cut up. Tress, are you okay? Yeah, I'm level 50. Fine, thanks. And you? See for yourself. Damn that boy. I heard he was a wanted criminal, so I handed him over to the guards. You really saved the day, Ollie. Well, that's to be seen. Did you get your book back? Yep. Sounds like the showcase is starting. This is the Kismet doll. Kismet trees were among the rarest in the realm. They're known to bring good fortune in marriage. This doll was made from the trunk of that tree. Alongside it comes a legend. The one who holds the doll will meet their soulmate. A real Kismet doll. Never thought I'd see one with my own 2 eyes. First a snowdrop gown, Then the NIST TR and now this? I don't know how Mr. Wyndham decides. Huh. I wish I had his problems. Instead, some of us have to sell our souls just for a chance at that prize money. I wonder what'll catch Mr. Wyndham's fancy this year. Just listen to that crowd. Hope you're not nervous. It's almost your turn. You've only got one chance to win the judge's favor. Did you polish up your Eldrite? I'm not entering the Eldrite. What? You can't be serious. I am. But why? The Eldrite's rare and beautiful, of course, but I want to offer something my customer desires. I want to give them something they can truly treasure. That's the kind of merchant I want to be. There's something I want to give to Noah. Something I think she could truly treasure. Then I can't wait to see what you've got up your sleeve, Tressa. You won't be disappointed. Well, you better hurry. It's bad manners to keep your customers waiting. $4,000 on the ground. Pay attention, idiots. Are you nervous? Because you look it. I've never done anything like this before, not in front of so many people. Then let me give you a tip from one who spent her fair share of time on stage. Just imagine everyone is a fish. A fish? Yes, you, the audience, everyone, a fish. And the hall is a vast ocean. Out in the ocean with so many fish swimming around, no cares about any particular fish. Especially a teensy little minnow like yourself. Wait, what do you mean teensy? Anyway, that's what I do when I'm on stage. Imagine yourself as a fish swimming in the endless sea. Fish, huh? Well, I'll give it a try. Thank you, Primrose. Anytime. Now break a leg or a fin. There's an underground aqueduct further ahead. Thanks, man. It's my turn. Stairs are here. Tressa Colzione is my last name, apparently. Forgot about that. This way, please. Tressa. Good luck out there. Thanks, Ollie. And now for our next entrant. Come on out. Tressa? A kid? He's hoping she won't disappoint. Hello, my name is Tressa. I'm a traveling merchant. Today I brought something very special to me. An anonymous notebook. I grew up in a small port town as the daughter of two merchants. Sometimes I'd gaze out at the ocean and think to myself, what do I really want to do? What do I really want in life? And then I came across this notebook. It was written by someone whose name I don't know. Someone who traveled across the world and wrote down everything about their journey. I decided then and there that I wanted to go on a journey too, so I left home. I wanted to explore the world as a merchant and learn the trade as I went. And along the way, I met some unforgettable people. It was really just him. In a mining town, I met another merchant around my age. His words had the power to touch people's hearts and make them happy. It was like magic. After I moved on to the next town, I ran into an old acquaintance. He was the captain of a merchant ship, and the one who originally gave me the book. There he taught me something very important. He told me that there can only be one truly precious treasure in someone's life. So I searched and searched until I finally found it. What's truly precious to me is this journey. I've written all about it here in these pages. I can tell you for a fact that there are countless wonderful things out there waiting to be discovered. And just like this nameless traveler allowed me to realize my dreams, I hope that my travels can help someone realize their own. Which is why I want to give you this book. Noah. Tressa. Who would want something so useless? Does she have any idea where she is? In all my years, I've never seen something so embarrassing. Someone get her off the stage. Tressa. I'll take it. Did he just... Is he serious? Mr. Wyndham, sir. Pardon me, but... Are you absolutely certain? Yes. I don't go back on my word. Now please, bring me that diary. I'd like to present it to my daughter. My apologies for asking, sir, but why did you choose this diary? You see, my daughter. Hello, Tressa. Noah. I wanted to help her see the world as best as I could, so I brought her the greatest treasures of the realm. But I could tell it was never enough. However, when this young merchant stepped onto the stage and spoke of her travels, that was the first time Noah ever said she wanted something. When I heard about your journey, Tressa, it felt like I was traveling the world with you. My heart never wanted the story to end. Young lady, I can't thank you enough. I hope this will suffice for your diary. I can't accept all that money. Are you a merchant or not? This is a fair trade, Tressa. My customer has something she can treasure forever. That's more than enough reward for me. I understand your sentiment, but I can't let you go without recompense. Okay. It's too much for me to handle now, but maybe I'll need it down the road someday. I'd like to save it for then. Understood. I'll prepare a memorandum. If you ever in need of it, please do not hesitate to let us know. Thank you, sir. Tressa? If you don't mind, I'd like to hear more about your journey. And I'd love to tell you all about it. At Noah's behest, Tressa spoke of her travels across the realm. She recounted every tale, one by one with a fond smile. I've made up my mind, Tressa. I want to travel the world on my own 2 feet. Just like you did. I'll treasure this notebook forever, Tressa. And someday I'll write my own stories in here. About my own journey. I want to be the first to read it. I promise you will be. Excuse me, young lady. I must say you put on quite the show there. Thank you, sir. I suppose I should introduce myself as the diarist. I dedicated many years of my life to creating something. Something that became a precious treasure to you. You mean you made that notebook? Mm-hmm. The writer was someone else, though. I gave it to him a good 10 years ago. Went by the name of Graham Crossford. I don't know who that is. So he's the one whose travels I've been reading about. That's right. That man saved my life. He was just about to head off on a journey. He didn't know where his travels would take him. So I told him he ought to keep a record of where he'd been. I spent 40-odd years making notebooks. But there wasn't anyone else's journey I wanted to hear about as much as his. Writing in a diary comes from the heart. And there was no one with a heart as great as his. When you spoke about your own travels, I thought I saw some of him in you. It was like you were in love with that notebook. If you ever meet Graham, could you tell him something for me? I've got another diary for him, just waiting to be filled. So, what are you going to do now? I think I'll go back home. I've experienced so many things on this journey. It was filled with so many moments that can't be contained in a diary. I traveled and traded across the land, no you didn't, and met amazing people along the way. And when I stood on that stage, I realized I did what I set out to do. I want to tell my parents that. Can't wait to see the look on their faces. Home, huh? How about you, Ollie? It's probably time for me to head home, too. My father's waiting for me. I finally saved up enough money for him to open shop again. So, who's the better merchant between you two? I'd like to think I am. Hey, Tressa. Yeah? Next time we meet, we'll see who's the better merchant, right? Wrong. Next time, I hope you're a little more refined. What? See, you're like a sky stone. One that could use a bit more polishing. Hey. See you around, Tressa. Now then. My journey isn't over yet. I'll be there soon. That was how I met Tressa. She gave me this diary to fill with my own memories. I know that somewhere out there she's bringing happiness to others just as she did to me. And someday I hope to follow in her footsteps. It's a very thick diary, apparently. And then I said I didn't want the $1 billion. And her dad's like, holy shit, my daughter's a retard. It was a heartwarming ending, but her story was awful compared to the adventures of the other. Like, we saved our god's magical fire from the devil, and then Ulbrich avenged an entire kingdom and overthrew a lord. I was in an auction. Welcome to one and all to the Calzone family provisioners. Look, let's go back. What did he say? If we don't have it, no one does. A grape and a plum and an olive. Okay, he says the same thing on both sides. Can I purchase from you? All right, they don't really address the fact that... Was that her room? Yes, it is. They don't really address the fact that my daughter's with us. Or her daughter's with us. It's not my daughter. All right, well, she's going to get kicked out, so we can do the next person's story. Where's the tavern? There it is. Actually, we can't do Hanit because she's always going to want to challenge people. 53, he's in good shape. Let's do Cyrus's. Cyrus seemed interesting because he was investigating some more shit related to Hornburg. Where is she? There she is. Unequip all. Optimize. At least he'll be able to analyze shit for us. There's a chapter 3 right there. You make your way to Stoneguard after learning that the original copy of the tome you seek might be there, but you can't help but feel that someone's been watching you. Well, daily report. Cyrus was sitting in the tavern again. It seems the others don't like him. The story so far. In Quarry Crest, Cyrus used his powers of deduction to get to the bottom of a series of kidnappings perpetrated by the depraved scholar Gideon, who was harvesting the villagers' blood for his dark research. It was in Gideon's sickening laboratory that Cyrus discovered it. A translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Though the history of the dark arts intrigued him, he could not sit idly by while his peers used knowledge for evil. And so Cyrus came to Stoneguard, where the tome was bound. Would he find answers here, or only more dreadful questions? Stoneguard at last. A sprawling city if I ever saw one. Talk about searching for a needle in a haystack. Just... this town's got 2 floors. Uh-oh. First I should review where we stand. Like as not, the translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell was produced by a bookmaker in this town. But where to begin my search? Logically speaking, it would make the most sense to begin at the source. Which means head straight for... the bookmaker. The bindery, of course. Where else? Huh? Very well. Let the investigation begin. Take care, scholar. You know, I feel it now too, the unmistakable sense of being watched. For my part, the feeling was faint at first, and came and went, but it grows stronger with each step we take. Undoubtedly, your instincts are sharper than mine. How did you acquire them, I wonder? I cannot say. It's something I learned on the battlefield, by what means I do not rightly know. Oh, I was hoping there was some easy trick to it. It's easy enough if you're willing to fight as many battles as I have. I think easy here means something different to you and me. Fair enough. Even a scholar such as yourself cannot know everything there is to know of this world. We're going to have a hard time scrutinizing at level 29. But I'm rich enough to fix my reputation. Let's see now. Apparently it always works. I sold a book of my making to Dominic, a translator. His home lies on the east side of town. Most intriguing. It would seem I owe this Dominic fellow a visit. I should be able to find him in the workshop just east of here. Beg pardon, is this the residence? I don't know who you are, but I'm not in the mood for company. If you could just spare a moment, kind sir, there's something I'd like to ask you. I said I wish to see no one. Leave me at once. He seems like a stubborn one. I'll have to find another way. Pray forgive the intrusion. A good day to you, sir. It might behoove me to find out a bit more about our friend Dominic. Let's start here. That Dominic went and shut himself off from the world after his only daughter succumbed to sickness 15 years ago. He secluded himself because his daughter's dead. He had a translation commission he thought it would earn him a fortune. Still rused the day he said yes to it, poor lad, his remorse. He harbors deep regrets having taken on the job for the money. Sold some medicine to Dominic about 15 years ago, I think. Was in a spot of bother, as I recall, financially speaking, so I gave him a discount. That should do it. I dare say Dominic will be more talkative this time. Beg pardon, Master Dominic. I am Cyrus, the scholar who called upon you earlier. You again? I already told you. I don't want to see you. 15 years ago, who did Dominic lose to his sickness? His daughter. What task did Dominic take on to pay his debts? Translating a book. Yes, if my reasoning's correct, this is undoubtedly why Dominic has cut off all contact with the outside world. I don't mean to open old wounds, friend. But I've heard that you lost your dear daughter to illness some 15 years ago. Huh. How did you know that common gossip? Since then, you've secluded yourself and cut off all contact with the outside world. In order to procure the elixirs that might save your daughter, you needed coin quickly and in large quantities. And so you accepted an unusual task. To wit, producing a translation of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Who told you this? The book that you translated is now in my possession. Clearly, you're a scholar of great knowledge and wisdom. You took care to omit the most horrific passages, doubtless because you recognized the danger they posed. As an academic, I won't stand idly by as knowledge is used for the purpose of evil. And so I ask you, who commissioned this translation from you? Come inside. Okay. Thank you, friend. Arigato. But where should I even begin?
Jitsu.
15 years ago, a man came here to me with a request he said was of dire import. Strangely, I can't recall his name. He was a scholar, and from his words, one could tell his mind was as sharp as a blade. But what I remember more than anything were his eyes, which burned blood red with a zeal for knowledge that bordered on obsession. Red eyes. Could it be? No. Perish the thought. They say in recent years he accepted a prestigious position at the Royal Academy in Atlasdom. Okay, it's definitely the headmaster. Ah, yes. It's all coming back to me now. Ivan was his name. Huh. He came to me, a mighty and venerable tome in hand. That tome was From the Far Reaches of Hell. I didn't have to think twice. Knowing full well the danger posed by the forbidden knowledge within? Yes, I was not blind to the risk. And yet, what choice did I have? The medicines my daughter required cost a veritable fortune, and I'm but a humble scholar. So you followed Ivan's instructions to the letter? Yes, I translated that dreadful tome. All the while fearing for my life what horrors might come to pass if the knowledge fell into the wrong hands. In the end, even the rarest of elixirs could not save my poor girl. Looking back, I believe this was divine punishment for my sins. Headmaster Ivan, whatever was the man thinking? You say the book is in your possession. I beg of you, promise me. I will see that it's never again used to bring pain and suffering. You have my word. I was going to say burn it, but okay. The pain and guilt you bear is surely beyond my understanding, but I hope this will bring you even a small measure of solace. Rest your heart easy, friend, as best you can. Cyrus, was it? You have my thanks. Well, are you going to keep hiding in the shadows, or shall we end this charade? Huh. So you were wise to my presence. I knew I was being followed, yes. Oh, the secretary. Fancy meeting you outside the academy. You're the headmaster's assistant, Miss... Lucia. A pleasure. And why have you followed me here, Miss Lucia? Forgive me, Professor Albright. I meant no offense. I overheard that you were investigating the whereabouts of a certain tome. A tome by the name of From the Far Reaches of Hell, is this correct? What if it is? What I'm about to say, I ask that you keep in the utmost confidence. I have reason to believe Headmaster Yvonne is plotting something unsavory involving the self-same tome. So the thief who stole the book from the archives was... the headmaster himself. Of this I'm all but certain. The headmaster's assistant I may be, but first and foremost I'm a scholar in my own right. I'll not stand to see my profession's good name sullied by one who would use knowledge in the name of evil. This is why. You came here seeking my aid. Yes, my intuition as an academic tells me you're a man to be trusted. As you may be aware, Headmaster Yvonne hails from Stoneguard himself. Yes, I was planning to investigate that very matter after I was done here. The house in which he was born still stands. Yet there are ominous rumors about the place. I have ascertained its location, but I'm hesitant to investigate further on my own. And so I ask, Professor Albright, pray lend me your aid. I see. Before I promise anything, I would see the house with my own eyes. I understand completely. You'll find it on the north side of town. Very well. Let us pay to visit straight away. As for whether or not I can cooperate, I'll give you my answer there. Is this acceptable? But of course. Thank you, Professor. I'll go on ahead and meet you there. I don't think this girl's on the level. I need to sleep. Primrose used up some SP there. Of course, it's one of those dungeon houses. This is where Headmaster Yvonne was born and raised. According to the neighbors, it's lain abandoned for some 20 years now. Ominous indeed. Well, shall we let ourselves in? Whoop. There's 8 of us. Remember, just so we're on the same page here. This plot device comes up far too often. I was ambushed, even though there's 8 of us. What is this place? Professor Albright. I apologize for this little ruse. She wasn't on the level at all. I'd recognize that voice anywhere. So we meet again, Headmaster Yvonne. When I heard you were looking into From the Far Reaches of Hell, I knew your search would lead you here. And sure enough, you didn't disappoint me. Your mind is every bit as sharp as I thought it was. You sent Lucia to keep an eye on me. What a shame, my dear boy. A thirst for knowledge like yours would be such a terrible thing to waste. So what do you say? Apprentice yourself to me and I'll overlook your little trespasses. How kind of you. I refuse. I am, shall we say, philosophically opposed to your stance on knowledge. I believe that knowledge should be shared, not hoarded for one's personal gain. I thought you'd say as much. Most unfortunate, Cyrus, most unfortunate. As you know, this is my house, and I don't get many callers these days. A smart man like you knows what this means, yes? When you starve to death here, no one will be the wiser. If you think I'll give up without a fight, you don't know me nearly well enough. Climbing my way out doesn't seem to be an option. Now, how to get myself out of this predicament? Now there's 8 of us and a treasure chest. A bone. Investigate further. Investigate further. Fine, I will wait and see. Professor? Professor Albright? That voice, could it be? Hold on, Professor, I'll lower a rope. There you go, climb on up. Oh, Professor, I'm so glad you're safe. Therese. Did you come all the way from Atlasdam? But why? I knew you were in danger. And so I came to warn you. That's quite enough, young lady. Whew. Whoop. Therese. I knew Cyrus would come, but you have pluck for a girl your age. Let her go at once. It's clear hostage negotiation never factored into your scholarly pursuits. Mark my words, Cyrus. Stop meddling in my research, or the girl's life is forfeit. I can't do that. Actually, maybe that's what it looks like when I fast travel. Wait! Make for the cellars for some reason. Okay. Level 40 basement. No treasure hiding there, I guess. A bright stone? There's a lot of dudes that live down here. Well, that guy in the front's actually pretty tough. Well, well, well. Pseudo cider. I wouldn't drink that. What the fuck? Feels like there's more to back here. Maybe not. Whoop. Just more book dudes hanging out, huh? Study foe. Oh, they hate dagger. I got just the move for that. Break them all the way to hell. Okay. Nah. JP starting to trickle in, but of course, no Tressa. I don't even know if we need treasure at this point. Just fucking cruise to the end of the game with the equipment we have right now. There's the purple. Oh, it's another kind of book dude. Her luminescence is pretty strong. All right, well. Oh, this is weird. Welcome to my sex dungeon, Cyrus. You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? You disappoint me, Cyrus. I took you for a more logical man. Headmaster Yvonne, what do you intend to do with her? Isn't it obvious? Weird old man sex stuff. The girl went poking around in my secrets. I fear she can't be allowed to live. He went back on his word. And so I'll finish off teacher and student in one fell swoop. Oh. You'll not lay a hand on my pupil. I'll see to that. You seem terribly agitated, Cyrus. It's not good for the humors. It's one of those blood crystals. Oh. You'll taste the power I summoned from the far reaches of hell. Oh. Oh, Quillthorn is a single target. Oops. Well, break the boss instantly. And then... Oh, they hate dark. No, never mind. I'm an a sorcerer, sorry, not an archmagus. But I can hit dark 4 times. Well, 3 times. And my best move is my daggers, so there you go. And you're not really in a position to help Cyrus. How much health does he have? 35,000. He's already half dead. Time for my special attack. Punch. Okay. Oops. Well, drink a jam. Delicious. Well, this guy's super fucked. Give him a boatload of my SP. There you go, fella. Oh no, he's augmented his physical strength. Bonk. Stop that. Probably best to send him to heaven if he's already been to hell. He can go on a round-the-world trip he can write about in his notebook. Like Tressa. Preposterous! I am all-powerful. I am eternal. Immortal! Literally all I saw him do was punch me. Immortal? Lies. They were all lies. Who lied to you? I'll scrutinize you. It cannot end like this. It must not. No. One eye's open. Is she faking? Professor. You have my gratitude, Therese. You saved my life. Oh, Professor, I'm so glad you're... Oh, I'm so sleepy. What have I done? A teacher endangering the life of his pupil? But I can reflect upon my failings another time. For now, I must get you to safety. That was fast. Awake, are you? Yes, Professor. Therese. I must know what you saw and heard. You'll tell me, yes? Yes, Professor. One day I heard the headmaster talking to someone in his office. I couldn't make out the other voice, but they were talking about you. They were saying they would see you dead. And so You came all the way here to warn me. Yes, Professor. I see. Well, Therese. As your teacher, I must scold you for your most reckless and careless actions. I understand, Professor. But one thing's also clear. Were it not for your actions, I would have died in that dark pit. I could fast travel out. And so as a man, I owe you a debt of gratitude. Thank you, Therese, from the bottom of my heart. But you must promise me one thing. What is it? In the future, pray consult someone you can trust before embarking on such a dangerous course of action. I'm sorry, Professor, but I did learn from the best. Huh. I suppose you did, didn't you? Professor, I must continue my journey, but I'll send letters. Yes, I'll include assignments to keep your mind sharp. Hmm? I look forward to that, Professor. But I think we talked enough for the day. You should rest. The headmaster. He said one more thing. What's this now? He said that once you were out of the way, there was a place he would go. Intriguing. And where might that be, pray tell? I appreciate your concern, but I'll go there. I must. In a way, we're not so different, the headmaster and I. Professor? That unquenchable thirst for knowledge, bordering almost on obsession. And yet, our philosophies regarding the ultimate purpose of knowledge cannot be more different. The headmaster used his position and prestige to hoard knowledge for his own foul ends. As an academic, I can't forgive this. Knowledge is for one and all. We inherit the knowledge of our ancestors and pass it on to those who follow us. Only then is true value realized. Headmaster Yvonne believed true knowledge should begin and end with him. He was wrong. Always remember this, Therese. Knowledge is a bounty to be shared by all. A bounty? The more of us that possess true knowledge, the richer we all become. Those who seek knowledge must never forget this. That's what I believe. And those who would use their knowledge for nefarious ends must be stopped. So it'd be wrong of me to keep this to myself. The headmaster said he was headed to the town of Duskbarrow. I see. Thank you, Therese. Don't worry, your teacher will not make the same mistake twice. When I act, I'll exercise due caution. I can believe you this time? Please do, my dear girl. If you say so, then I shall see you when you return. You have my word. I'll arrange for someone to look after you until your strength returns. Therese seems like a good girl. She's got spirit and pluck and would follow you to the end of the world and back, it seems. I remember times when I've been as filled with passion as she. But then I don't have to tell you what's what, right, Professor? I'm afraid I'm not sure what you're alluding. I'm just saying she's come all this way for your sake. Oh, indeed, she's a most dedicated and conscientious student. That she would make such a journey out of worry for her professor's health is a credit to her. I think you're missing the point. Nothing thrills a scholar's heart quite like a student so utterly dedicated to her studies. Is something the matter, Primrose? No, I think I just had the wrong end of the stick. Indeed. Duskbarrow. Whatever did the headmaster seek there? It's probably that spooky dungeon inside the town. Judging from his transformation of that dreadful beast, the power he obtained was an unholy one indeed. Ugh. Is it possible that the tome holds not only the secrets to death, but new forms of life? And yet, I find it hard to believe that transforming himself into a demon was the headmaster's ultimate goal. After all, did he not say he was betrayed? And the original copy of the tome is still nowhere to be found. So many questions remain, but now I know where I can find the answers. On to Duskbarrow, and whatever dark secrets await me there. And so Cyrus left Stoneguard behind, having witnessed with his own eyes the nightmarish powers contained within the pages of that baleful tome. But what do Yvonne and his cohorts truly seek? Whether he was ready to face them or not, Cyrus would find his answers in Duskbarrow. We're uncomfortably strong. Let's just finish that right now. And by that right now, I mean I have to go pee. So I'm going to go to the bathroom. My bladder's nightmarish transformation. Travel banter, hello. Professor, that monster. You speak of Headmaster Yvonne. Yes, he seemed just a normal person, and then... Some monsters are created in laboratories, so it is certainly possible to transform a man into one. There will always be people prepared to use knowledge for vile ends. I never thought knowledge to be so frightening. Yes, but remember that while it can serve evil, it's also the weapon we need to defeat that same evil. You mean it all depends on who uses it? Precisely. That's why, you see, the pursuit of knowledge demands virtue and integrity. Knowledge nobly won can be shared for the benefit of all men. I warrant that if it had been you who'd found that knowledge, you'd have then known how to use it for good. Such glowing praise, you flatter me, dear lady. Yeah, because if we get Chapter 4 Cyrus, then we just never have to touch Cyrus again, because Primrose Sorcerer is superior to him. Because you can also buff the party with dancing. Whereas Scholar Sorcerer is just duplicates of the same abilities. And then, yeah, Chapter 3 Alphen, and then Chapter 4 Therian, and Chapter 3 Hanit is... we might just have to do some, like, grinding / dancing with Alphen and Hanit. Alphen so we can inquire everything in the map, and then Hanit just because we need her to challenge shit to beat her chapter. She needs to be 45 to stand a chance, I think. And then he's fine, he's already in his 50s, so we don't need to do anything with Therian. But a brief break here, because I have to go to the bathroom. That's right, I did have business here. Still in pursuit of the Forbidden Tome, your journey to Duskbarrow brings you even closer to the truth. Alright, let's beat up this chapter. It's a shame. I had such hopes for Cyrus, but he was completely replaced by a dancing woman. The story so far. And so Cyrus's search for the ancient tome led him to Stoneguard, where Headmaster Yvonne lay in wait. Using the forbidden blood magic gleaned from those pages, he aspired to powers unholy and profane. But Yvonne, more demon than man at the end, met his demise. Preposterous! I am all-powerful! I am eternal! Immortal! They were all lies! Such were his last words. But who lied to him, and what was their ultimate aim? Was Cyrus fully prepared to face the truth that awaited him? A foreboding shadow fell over him as he came to Duskbarrow. And here we are. Somewhere in this town lies the headmaster's ultimate destination. Given the nature of his research, it's reasonable to assume that there is a secret laboratory of some sort. I'll get to the bottom of this no matter what. Well, well, well. That's the headmaster's assistant, Lucia, was it? Now that I recall, she disappeared after that incident at the headmaster's house. What's her role in all this? I mustn't let her out of my sight. Yep, right into the dungeon. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Duskbarrow. But she was just here. Wherever could she have gone? What's this? A button of sorts. Should I press? Absolutely not. Nothing happened. I should have known it wouldn't be that simple. I'm sorry, is the trick to not press the button? Perhaps I should pull it instead. Maybe not. Twist it. And that's why I went to university. This is a turn. I should proceed with caution. The ruins of Eld. That sounds familiar. Another purple. I don't even know what kind of wacky purple chests we'd find at this point that I'd give a shit about. Were there any level 50 dungeons, or was it just the shrines are the highest level dungeons? I really feel like we're rapidly approaching the end game. Hello, monsters? That should have worked on you. What are you? Just a guardian in general? Okay, that's weird. That was a lot of misses. I needed that to not miss so much. Does everyone stab the shit out of them girls? You too, Cyrus, you look like a girl. Handsome like a woman. A level 31 Cyrus, look at us. Yeah, we'll just have to go on a big dancing adventure. Mostly with Hanit, but also to get Alph up there. The hell is down here? Another purple? That's a weird one. There's nothing down here except that chest. Definitely got to come back here with Therian. I think we'll have to do that one tonight or I'll forget about it. Nice try, treasure chest. I see ya. Some sort of mural. These walls seem quite old. Yet they still stand strong. And what are these curious patterns? Look how perfectly they're aligned. Whatever could they be for? Wait, that's it. Together, the markings illustrate something. Here they billow and swell. An ocean, a flood. It seems to be depicting something overflowing. And yet the depiction is abstract and surreal. Wait, I've seen markings like these somewhere. Huh. Of course, the runes of Highhorn Bergium. The runes are being used to paint a picture. Might there not be a hidden message contained within? It's as if the runes are flowing forth from some kind of gate. Though I hate to admit it, I fear deciphering this will take more time than I have. I should move on. I'm sure it's not important. Those paintings scare me. I don't think I've seen anything quite so spooky. My mother used to like art. She filled the house with paintings and pictures. Oh, what kind of pictures? There was one I remember vividly. It showed a girl standing in a sea of grass. I'd stare at it so long I thought I could see the grass moving in the wind. I'll never forget it. Most interesting. Yearning, passion, sorrow, hate, one's very essence. In every artwork we can feel the soul of the person who painted it. So what kind of soul's in these paintings? Nothing too awful, I hope. But I confess that I'm looking forward to cracking the puzzle. Glad someone can get enjoyment out of them, because I certainly can't. Okay. Hey, I forgot we have that old woman with us still. If we find someone weak to ice. Did you learn anything about those wall paintings? A little, yes. For example, they clearly date from ancient times. I believe that they have religious significance of some kind. But I saw nothing in them of the teachings of the sacred flame. The beliefs in the age of legends were quite different from today. It was a time before the religious schism. You mean even before the sacred flame teachings began? Precisely so. An age almost entirely unknown to us. A time when gods and mortals walked together upon the soil. I am blessed indeed to have been given the chance to visit these ruins. They're a scholar's paradise. I'm glad too. It almost feels like I can hear the thoughts of the people who lived here long ago. The very breath of the ancients borne on the wind over these many long centuries. Whispering of great and epic tales. What's down this way, though? More dungeon, Jesus Christ. Wait a second, what could possibly be down here if that's the boss? Is it another purple? It's a red. A void amulet. I'm a little worried about what that could do. Dark damage. Okay, that makes more sense than blindly fearing it. Okay, nothing here. Alright, everybody's in decent shape for SP. Pomegranate, great bunch. The boss. Seems a little quick. Here we have a library of sorts. Well, these books would be rotting away. Look at all these tomes. Did Headmaster Yvonne procure them all? Huh. Volume 7 of Trial of the 12. But only the first 5 volumes are extant. Oh, Forbidden Gold, Covenant of the Sage. These books were all said to have been lost ages ago. And what's this? A personal dictionary for the translation of ancient tongues? Did the headmaster collect all this by himself?
Yeah.
No, that would be impossible for even the most esteemed of scholars. No. Such a vast repository of knowledge must have been accumulated over decades, even centuries. From this trove to those old odd wall paintings, this place is one enigma after the next. One thing's clear, if there is a mastermind behind all this, I can expect to find him here. I guess that was the halfway save point. Travel banter. Are these tomes really worth so much? I can assure you that if they became known, they'll turn the world of scholarship on its head. It's not surprising to learn that knowledge can be lost with the passing of time. Wars, disasters, and fires have all served to make men forget things they once knew. Yet books thought to be gone forever have returned as if from the dead. Which implies they were stolen, deliberately kept from the world. Indeed, a most deplorable crime. And the culprit is this man, Yvonne. He would make all knowledge his and his alone. That's why he hid it away here. Unlike men, books cannot talk. What tales these forsaken tomes would tell. Forsaken, that's exactly the word. To monopolize knowledge in this way is a desecration of scholarship itself. Spoken like a man truly devoted to his trade. It's only proper that an honorable scholar such as you cast his eyes over these pages once more. I intend to do just that. I'm sure this will be valuable. Well, large soulstone's not terrible. We can use those for cats. A knight's shield, because man, if we find a cat while we're dancing... Oh, this is... Oh, these are all bookshelves. Okay, well. I have a feeling we're about to beat the shit out of Cyrus's Chapter 4 boss here. We could steal from him if we're lucky. Hello? Whoops, someone's weak to ice. Self-destruct! Help me, Bazaar Shopper. Thank you, I have that fire necklace on. A blood revenant. That guy was tough. But still no match for the A team. He can help us break, so we do need him to be alive. Actually, I can just give him the accessories that just add raw HP. Thought I had an HP plus 2,000. I guess I decided not to buy it because Saving Grace is so strong. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fucking fine. Who's there? Oh, right, Lucia. Some sort of immortal she-bitch? Professor, you're truly every bit as brilliant as old Yvonne said. I didn't come here for false flattery. Oh, but I was being quite sincere. A shame the purport eludes your grasp. To think that you were the one pulling the strings. The headmaster was merely your puppet all along. Very astute. Yes, it was I who maneuvered to install him in that position in the first place. To my dismay, he had a willful streak that got in the way. One might say the fault lies in the person who chose him for the task. One might say that, yes. Now let us proceed to the matter at hand. Your search for the original copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell has miraculously led you to me. In finding me, you've displayed some measure of knowledge and acumen. More than anything, you've shown a pure and unrelenting passion for seeking out the truth. I hold that particular quality in the highest regard. What say you, Cyrus? Will you join me in my research? Ridiculous. If that is a jape, it's a poor one. A jape? What a curious reaction from a scholar like yourself. The wall paintings in this place, did they not pique your interest? Did your heart not race when you saw the countless lost tomes in my study? To say I was not intrigued would be a lie. Of course you were. Yes, any true scholar would feel the same. I must unravel these mysteries. I must have the answers. Your mind, no, your very soul burns with an all-consuming desire to know. That's what separates you from the rest, Cyrus. This seems like a really dangerous place to have books with this wind. We're true seekers of knowledge, you and I. Together, we can unlock all the secrets behind our world. I'll pass. How can you refuse? You covet the mysteries of the universe. You yearn to know the truth. Surely you can stand shoulder to shoulder with me. That's it exactly. What is it? Surely you? I take issue with your solicitation. You don't care who you use in your schemes. What of Headmaster Ivan? Don't be ridiculous. He was devoid of the passion you have. He was nothing but a pawn to the end, incapable of envisioning an ultimate goal. On what grounds do you base that assumption? Can a man not grow his mind? If you found him wanting, why did you not teach him? Teach him? Take him on as your pupil, impart your vast knowledge that he might one day be your peer. Preposterous. You speak the impossible. Mediocrity is as mediocrity does. Knowledgeable as he was, his own actions prevented him from ever approaching genius. A genius such as yourself must understand this. No. There's where you and I differ. I haven't given up on mediocrity. As scholars, we learn from the past to better understand the present and pass our knowledge on to the future. What do you mean to do with the knowledge you amass, the secrets you unravel? Carry them to your grave, content that they're inscrutable to all who don't possess your genius? You'd call them simpletons, fools, feeble minds. I say it's you who lacks the ability to teach and inspire. A true scholar doesn't look down on others for what they do or do not know. Those who know impart knowledge to those who do not. If something's wrong, those who know the answer correct it. The process repeats, bringing us closer and closer to enlightenment. I teach my students with the expectation that one day they will surpass me. I long for the day when I will have the chance to learn from them. Enough. I've given you plenty of opportunities to make a move, any move, but clearly we're going nowhere fast. If you would rather die without discovering the truth, so be it. I've already synthesized a perfect blood crystal, precisely as detailed in the original tome. With it, I'll cast off the shackles of humanity. A human can only learn so much in its short lifetime. I'll gain the time, the power to understand everything. You may be a fool, but to show no hard feelings, you can participate in an empirical analysis of my newfound power. Oh! If believing in the future makes one a fool, then call me a proud fool. But know this, when I emerge victorious, I'll unravel the secrets of that tome and arrive at my own answer. Let this be a lesson to you. The future of mankind is bright. Yeah, she got goofy looking. Physical perfection. 30. Nothing to be worried about. Thought I healed him. Honestly, we can probably 3-man her. But I suppose we can actually just revive him. Summon him. Well, it's a lady. When I was a little girl, I knew Ice Storm. Alright, now weak to ice. You're worthless to me. I can do the War Master Divine. Suss out some weaknesses. Oh, immune to magic. Neat trick. I guess we're just gonna be chilling out and watching, not weak to staff, though, just my luck. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste any time keeping him alive. Shit. Use a jam on myself. I use a super jam on myself, actually. Oh, figures. Oh, I blocked it, whatever the fuck it was. I was like, 0 BP. It looks like there might be some BP damage in this fight. Keep that attack up. $9,000 health on Ulbrich. I think we're going to be okay. Goodbye, Bizarre Shopper. I mean, I'll do 6, but this has the chance to do... Nah. No, actually, no. It's 6 to 10. Oh. The trick is that a bunch of them might miss. Right. Apparently, I'm a little blindsided about how tricky this guy is. I am not fucking waiting 2 turns for that again. Thousand Spears would be another good thing to help break him. Yeah, there's really nothing to help you out with here. Little plum for everybody. I would want to double the sword attack, and I'll bank that for next turn. Give him a pomegranate, though. Guessing you're all magic now, aren't you? Yep. It's already red. Probably War Master Alt on break would be enough to end it. Do I know anything magical? No, not with War Master. Oops, never mind. Fight's over. That was an interesting one. Still beat the shit out of him, but don't worry, Cyrus, you helped. No, there's so much more I must learn. You blew it. If nothing else, your devotion to the pursuit of knowledge is admirable. Unfortunately for you, you'll not live to pass that on. From the far reaches of hell, at last I have the original. How many lives has been lost to the dark knowledge in these pages? But no, knowledge itself can't be good or evil, only the hearts of those who would use it. I'll use all the resources at my disposal to decipher this work for myself. And I'll find the answer I seek, an answer of my very own. Perhaps one of the tomes in the study I passed through might aid me in deciphering these glyphs. Yes, I should return. At long last, I can begin to study the tomes in earnest. High Hornbergian Dictionary. He's dead. I can't scrutinize it if he's dead. Come on, do your duty. An ancient tome detailing how the 12 gods sealed away an unholy power beyond the edge of the world. That's the guy from Ophelia's chapter, I know. In the pages of this tome, the secrets banished by the gods are likened to a golden fruit, and an ominously worded warning is issued to any who would covet this forbidden power. The book itself. A tome wherein is writ in horrifying detail a forbidden right to bring back the unholy power sealed away beyond the edge of this world. Most intriguing. Yes, I see. I do believe I have the knowledge needed to decipher the mural. You're gonna make me fight stuff still? We're way past that point. We're just here to look at the mural. Death, doom, destruction.
なるほど。
Huh.
さて、
Let me think through all I've learned. What did the 12 gods do? They sealed power away. What forbidden power did the gods seal away? The power of destruction. No?
違う。
The power of life and death? Yes.
あ、
Indeed, the power of life and death. That's the forbidden secret held within these pages. Trial of the 12 tells the tale of how the 12 gods sealed this power away. The author of Forbidden God compares this power to a golden fruit. Like a golden fruit, it calls out to and attempts the human heart.
そして、
Into the pages of From the Far Reaches of Hell was this power sealed. These glyphs, yes, I believe I can decipher them now. Death, 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 death. Okay, doom, doom, doom. This one's also doom. Destruction. I think we can safely assume this is a warning of sorts. A warning of the calamity that awaits us if the gate is opened and the forbidden unleashed. Were the mural and tome left behind as an invitation or a warning? That warning, Cyrus.
あ、
Yes, the mural was left behind as a warning, I'm sure of it. Knowledge in and of itself is not inherently good or evil. It can, however, serve either purpose. All depends on the heart of he who would use it. I choose to believe that whoever created this mural so many years ago believed the same. For the sake of our future, be not tempted by the darkness.
そうか。
Yes, these dark secrets must never be allowed to put into practice. The mere existence of this tome is a threat. Shall I destroy it and banish its baleful knowledge for all eternity?
いや、
No. Destroying the tome would not banish the darkness that exists in the heart of man. And as long as that darkness exists, people will find a way to work evil. I must preserve this knowledge, that we might put it to use for good, not evil. And yet there is much more I must learn. I must decipher in full the contents of this tome and the murals in this place, and pass them on to those who would follow us. That one day, should we be threatened by forces from the far reaches of hell, our descendants will possess the knowledge needed to protect this realm.
さて、
First, I must return to Atlasdam and file a report on what I've seen here. Then I must begin my analysis of the material I've collected.
ほうほう。
Yes, I'll be burning the midnight oil night after night, no doubt, and I can scarcely wait.
先生、
Professor,
ここだ。
over here, Therese. That stack of books seems to get bigger every time I see you,
古代の書物をやっ
and I'll need twice again as many to have any hope of translating this ancient tome.
これで半分
Twice as many?
いや、実に面白い。
Fascinating, is it not?
とある地方の
A traditional fairy tale from a certain region mentioned a gate of sorts,
もしかしたら、
and I couldn't help but notice a parallel to the mural I found. I see. Hence these books on local folklore?
そう、
Just
多
so.
角的に物事
Considering your subject from all possible angles is a fundamental principle of scholarly research.
おっと、
Ah, but I forget myself.
君が呼びに来た。
Might I surmise that you've come here to inform me that it's time for class?
はい、
Yes.
先生、遅刻ですよ。
You're late, Professor.
申し訳ありません。
Pray forgive me, Your
メアリー
Highness.
さて
Very well
それで
then,
は生徒
my
の諸君
students.
今
Let
日
us
の授
begin.
業は輝ける知
To
識の
quote the
著者
words
で
of
あ
one
る
Susanna Grotov, author of Knowledge is Light,
知るという
the pursuit of knowledge is a journey with no destination.
人は生きている
As long as people live, there's always something to learn. And so we learn, we record, we speak.
その連綿としたつながり
Points connect, thus forming our history, our agency, our identity.
決して
This world we live in is not for or of any one individual, and neither is knowledge.
だからこそ
And so I write and speak of all that I've learned,
己の知識が
to plant seeds of knowledge that will be harvested by those who follow me.
これを読む
To you who have found my writings, read well these words,
君私の知識と
that they may help you build a bridge to a brighter future. Boop. The end. See, that was more interesting than Tressa's. Getting a little low on time here. I want to go grab those purple chests from the ruins of Eld. And then next time... I mean, we could finish Primrose next, but I think we'll probably just do some leveling on Alphen. So we can start inquiring people, because we have a lot of quests that are blocked by Inquire. And the fact that I'm forgetful, so we'll want to do a lot of quests all at once, so I can keep track of where all the NPCs are. But for now, I want those 2 purple chests before I forget. I want to say that maybe Tressa has some stuff on still. No, I took all the clothes off. Doesn't seem like very good equipment there on Therian. What do you think Hornburg is? Maybe here. There's a big chunk of shit that's not there. Compared to the other corners, like this is fine. And then like there's some stuff here, I guess, as well, but it's mostly this. And the book said it was in the north where they sealed it away. High Hornburgian, and then I think Olbrick was talking about a gate in his chapter 4. We can sleep in Duskbarrow. And then we want evasive maneuvers. And the one that helps us run. Evasive maneuvers, and then I think he has the one that lets him run. Attacking first is nice. Who else? Success rate when attempting to flee. Okay. There. This is our getting through dungeons quick loadout. There's a purple down there. A rune bow, not that good. I don't want to skip them though, just in the off chance that it is a good item.
踊りましょう。
Was that it? That was quick. No, the downstairs are on the other side. And then, yeah, we'll swap out Ophelia for Alphen, because we shouldn't need Ophelia to heal on random fights. I'd rather have Tressa in that Therian slot. And then we're just going to fight and dance. Get him up to like 40 or 50 to inquire everybody. Hopefully we don't need 60 to inquire. Which would be weird, but you know, I've actually seen some people that I couldn't challenge unless I was 60 or 70. 50,000, alright, yeah, that was... go figure, it was all worthless shit. But yeah, if we... Let's actually swap it out right now. In preparation. I don't know what I'll make, Alphen. Where's the tavern? There it is. Tressa. And Alphen. Yeah, so that gives us all the path action, so we can inquire, we can purchase, and we can challenge, and we can allure. There, you can take on all your clothes. You too, young lady. Well, sorry. I want you to wear the robe of the flame. For the defense, adamantite hat, monster trainer with the adventurer's hat. Gonna suit yourself. That's actually not the best defense. Oh well. And then what job? If they're all good. What should I make Alphen? I mean, we could make him a stars. You know what? He starts with BP boost. So we won't even need to buy anything, and he can still kind of help. So everybody's an advanced job in this party. So yeah, we'll just run around. Hopefully we'll get a nice XP boost for... oh, shit, that reminds me. Put your XP boost and stuff on. And I want JP boost as well. There we go. And then XP boost. Yeah, greatly reduces fire damage taken. He basically, nothing got hit. I could Rune Lord Rehab, but I think I can Rune Lord Rest for the same effect. Cure status ailment. So as long as they don't hit her, she can hit the whole group. And then we can also transfer rune sidestep. Because I don't think we'll really fight with Alphen. I mainly just want him in the party while we get XP here. But yeah, put on those accessories. There we go. We have extra XP and extra JP, which Tressa really needs JP, but XP on Alphen's also another big one. Where's the save point? Apparently Alphen's in shit shape here. Let's hit the save point, then call it a night. And then, yeah, we'll be mostly focusing on some grinding and some side quests next time. But we're getting close to the main 8 stories. Things are coming together how they all seem to be involved in that spooky gate somehow. But thanks for coming out to watch, and I'll see you next time. There's the save point. There we go. 48 hours, because Fat Cow was asking how long we've been playing this. Until next time.